Drew, this is an interesting idea, getting a peek behind the curtain into somebody's mind. The Larian CEO and founder, Sven Vink, thinks he's cracked the first act of his next game. But it's not what you think, and this is not a teaser for an announcement. So he says.
Draft, then to rewrite it, and then rewrite it again, and then rewrite it. Like, man, how many times do you go and you iterate, right? The game plan is funny because when I talk to developers, it's always cool to see how their vision changes over the course of making the game. So they have an idea, but then by the time it wraps up, some things are going to stick, but some things and a lot of things will change throughout the process, right? Another idea pops, a better idea pops, or they're just like, this just doesn't work. So then they have to go back and kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit and then touch it up and fix it and do whatever they have to do to make it right. So the fact that he's taken 4 months to do Act 1, right? He's obviously got some time to be able to work with that.
Concept work has to happen in this. Yeah, just think about this. Seemingly will inform the direction of a ton of other people to go create their own things as well. So this is something you have to be so forethought about. And anybody who's spent more than 10 minutes trying to write out a holiday card can understand the idea of reworking something over and over again.
Absolutely. And then the amount of dialogue in Baldur's Gate 3, I can only imagine what it comes up with next, right? Because how do you outpace what you've created with Baldur's Gate 3? Won a ton of awards. Everybody's talking about it. Dude, it's still one of those games, a shame that I haven't been able to get into and play yet. It's one of those, I keep hearing about it, I keep seeing it, and I'm just, I don't have the time. I don't have the willpower to get into it because I'm on so many other things that the minute I start, I'm just gonna bounce anyways. But I really want to play it. It's just one of those, man, I keep hearing about the stories and then side quests and like everything about Baldur's Gate 3 from what I hear is so
The hype
sure.
of what they had built for Cyberpunk. I hope that's not the case in what happens here. Everybody kind of needs to adjust their expectations because, like you said, Baldur's Gate 3 was just absolutely knocked the socks off everybody. How do you follow that up?
Yeah, can they do it? But when you take a look at other studios too, like we've seen, how does Insomniac follow up the next Spider-Man? Well, then Miles Morales
That's
came out.
very good.
Fantastic game.
That's a very good example.
Spider-Man 2 comes out, crushes it, right? Now we have high expectations for Wolverine. So if they can keep the momentum going, dude, it just puts them at another level. And to think that they almost went bankrupt.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, so it's exciting to see that this is in the process. This is cool to take a little inside note of how he's just getting his thoughts out there, right? At the end of the day, he's like, oh, Act 1. Here's how it kind of went down today. Feeling good, feeling relieved. Get ready in 4 years from now.
Oh man, yeah, that begs the question, how long do you think a development cycle on something like this is? Something so big with branching decisions, it gets incredibly complicated.
Sure
We're not going to
does.
see this for a very long time.